Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to do a revisit on Blackrocks Mykiss IPA. It's been 2 years since I've drank this. It was good back then, and Jessica picked up a 6-pack of it, and I was like, man, it's been a long time. I really like that beer. Let's review it again just to see what if my palate's changed, if the beer's changed. So I would say watch this, then go find Mykiss IPA review from 2 years ago, and let's see what the difference is. I will watch my older video after I drink this. So 7.5% ABV. And I don't know how much detail I went into on that video back then. I'm sure I didn't, because it took me a while. I think after I did the review, I noticed it, but dogs are going crazy. This is brewed in Marquette, Michigan, but I was wondering why these colors on here were like this. I'm like, what's that have to do with Mykiss? But there is a fish, so my guess is this is a rainbow trout design on here. Just something to throw out there. Buy within 4 months of date on bottom. There's no date on the bottom. Yeah, there's a line, a black line right here, but there is no date on bottom. So Blackrocks, you're going to have to do something different or quality control your cans so you know what's going on. A well-hopped, bright, bold, I can't even read that, American IPA. Succulent, I think. It's kind of weird. It's like smaller than all the rest of it. So let's go ahead, enough talking, get it into a glass. Let's see what we think about it. Oh, probably for me tipping it upside down. We also picked up coconut brown from them. I know a couple years back, I was trying to get everything I could get from Blackrocks because they were making very good beers. I don't know if they haven't made any new beers recently, or just we haven't been getting them at my local craft beer store, or what's going on. I believe when I first had this and I reviewed it, I sent one to a couple people to review on their channels because I liked it so much. So 7.5 is pushing double IPA. If we look on here, it does say American IPA, but I would consider it a double. 7.5 and higher, double IPA for me. Very white head, small and medium bubbles on there. I'm already starting to get some peaks and valleys in there. 2 fingers of head. Color, golden yellow in color, pretty clear. I do have some chill haze. This has probably been sitting out about 30 minutes. Lots and lots of bubbles coming up in there. I can see the light box and the bell sign through it, but yes, lots and lots of bubbles coming up. Let's go ahead and smell. Good amount of fruit, like generic tropical fruit, a little bit of citrus in there, a tiny bit of malt, but that generic tropical fruit really stands out. I don't know why, but when I smell it, it's like, okay, this is like 5%. Almost like you're taking a lighter beer or a little lighter grain bill and putting it in there and just dumping a whole bunch of hops or tropical fruit in there, and that's all you're getting. Like in a double IPA, usually you're going to get some malt or high ABV beer if you want to go that route. Like you're used to getting malt, some bitterness, just because when you're using all that malt to drive up the ABV, you're going to get some of that. So you would use more hops to try and cover that up, or ferment it out and do something in secondary or whatever, just to try and cover it up. And from the smell, that big fruit, tropical fruit, it doesn't scream almost double IPA to me, because you're not getting that bitterness, you're not getting that malt. So kudos to them for making a beer this high in ABV, but not letting that malt, that bitterness come through, and pretty much just that tropical fruit. But like I said, there is a touch of malt that I smell, but nothing like you would expect in like a double IPA. Let's go ahead and taste. You do get that tropical fruit, but I think passion fruit on this one really sticks out. And it's more of a sweeter passion fruit. Usually I say smelly foot, passion fruit, guava is usually what you see paired up. So I say smelly foot. But it's like that sweet passion fruit, generic tropical fruit is what I get. A little warmer than I would like it, but that's fine. That's my fault. There is a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of dryness on the back. I really don't get any bitterness in here. And then that tropical fruit, passion fruit sweetness really stays around. Very smooth. Like that juicy tropical fruit almost comes through kind of like a bubble gum. And I do get that in some New England IPAs. I would like to see them turn this into a New England IPA and just see what they could do. But yeah, overall, I think a phenomenal beer. I wouldn't say bold though. Yeah, that's all they have on here. But yeah, definitely a good one. It brings out, if you're a tropical fruit IPA person, I think this one will suit you if you can get it. I don't know how far they distribute, but definitely one to pick up and try. I would probably have to go 4.5 out of 5. We'll check on tap to see what I gave it before. But if anything, I would like to see some more flavors instead of generic. Bitterness is down. I like that. I like how it's not too sweet. Like in some New England IPAs and double IPAs, you still have that malt sweetness because they are, maybe it didn't ferment out all the way. But yeah, some more non-generic fruit to come out. Pineapple, something like that. Peach, just something. I'm done. So if we look at Untapped, okay, so they're using Simcoe, Citra, and Mosaic in this. Let's see what I scored it. I scored it a 4 last time. Average, 30 of my friends, 3.98. A little over almost 5,500 check-ins, 4.01. Yeah, I think this is a good one, especially just to drink mowing the lawn, even though it's 7.5, sitting by the pool, out playing softball or baseball or something like that. A 6-pack of this will probably screw you up, but yeah, definitely a good one. It's not going to wreck your palate. You don't get that bitterness. A good one just to sip on. So if you like this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.